Question number 3.1 is an A1 question. Water is lost from the leaves of the plant through pores called stomata. From the leaves through stomata. What is the loss of water from a leaf called? Three options are given: osmosis, respiration, and transpiration. Student must know the definitions of all of these three terms. Osmosis is the process of diffusion of water. Respiration is the process in which energy is produced. And transpiration is the process in which the water is lost from the leaves of the tree or a plant. The correct option is that it is called transpiration. Three point two is a new question, and it is from plant tissues and plant organ systems. Which cells control the size of stomata? Stomatas are present in the leaves and they are controlled by the cells called God cells. Phloem is involved in transporting the food across the plant, whereas xylem cells are involved in transporting the water from the roots to the leaves. 3.3 is an AO2 question. Calculate the value of X in table number 2. This question is from plant tissues and plant organ system. To answer 3.3 and 3.4, we need to go back to page number 14 of this question. A student investigated the water loss when different surfaces of the leaves are covered in grease. The grease blocks the stomata, and stomata is actually the hole through which the gas exchange happens in the leaves. The method is given here. Number 1, remove 4 similar leaves from one plant. Put grease on different surfaces of the leaves as shown in figure number 4. Number 3, record the mass of each leaf and attach the 4 leaves to a string. Number 4, after 24 hours, record the mass of each leaf again. Extra information is given in table number 2. Leaf number A, B, C, and D. We will see that surfaces covered with grease, upper and lower surface, only upper surface of the leaf, only lower surface of the leaf, none of the surface is covered with grease. Mass of leaf at the start in grams, which is given here. Mass of leaf after 24 hours in grams. This is initial mass. After 24 hours, the mass is 1.97. Similarly, the masses are given after 24 hours. The change in masses are given here. 2 minus 1.87. The loss in mass is 0.13. And similarly, the other masses are given here. Student need to find the value of X. So value of X is actually the change in mass after 24 hours, which is very simple. We need to find the mass by subtracting these two values. And we can see here 2.01 minus 1.97, that is equal to 0.04 grams. So is 2.01 from the table minus 1.97. The answer is 0.04 grams. 3.4, again it is an AO2 question. The loss in mass of water was measured after 24 hours. Calculate the mass of water loss in grams per hour for leaf number D. If you go back in our table, for leaf number D, it is not covered, and you can see the value of the mass lost in 24 hours. It is 0.15 gram, but this value is for 24 hours. We need to find the value for 1 hour. So what do we need to do? We need to take the value from the table, the total mass lost, and divided by 24. We will get the mass lost in 1 hour. The model answer is 0.15 is loss of mass in 24 hours. We took that value, we divided it by 24 hours. We will get the value 0.00625 grams in 1 hour, or 6.25 10 raised power minus 3 grams is the mass lost in 1 hour. Student will get 1 mark for doing this step and 1 mark for finding the answer. The student concluded more water is lost from the lower surface of the leaf than the upper surface of the leaf. 5.3. What evidence is there in table number 2 to support the student's conclusion? Is an AO3 question, and this question is from plant tissues and plant organ system. If you look here, we need to ignore the leaf number A and leaf number D, because in leaf number A, upper and lower side of the leaves are covered with grease, and in number D, the upper and the lower surface both are not covered. So we can't conclude anything about A and D. If you look here, leaf number B, the upper surface is covered. In leaf number C, the lower surface is covered. And compare the loss of mass. If the upper surface is covered, there is more loss of mass in leaf number B as compared to leaf number C. It shows that more stomata are present on the lower side of the leaf as compared to upper side of the leaf. Let's see the model answer. Don't compare leaf number A and D. Compare only leaf number B and C. In leaf number B, upper surface of the leaf is covered with grease only, whereas in the leaf number B, the lower surface of the leaf is covered with the grease only. Therefore, loss of water in leaf B is much bigger than leaf number C, which shows that there are more stomata on the lower surface as compared to upper surface. And the student concluded more water is lost from the lower surface of the leaf than the upper surface of the leaf, which is a correct conclusion. Three point six is an AO3 question from the same topic. What do the results in table number 2 show about the number of stomata on the surface of a leaf? If we're going to conclude our previous answer in 3.5, it is very clear there are more stomata on the lower surface of the leaf as compared to the upper surface of the leaf. The correct answer is there are more stomata on the lower surface as compared to the upper surface. So we can't include this answer. And there are the same number of stomata on both sides is also incorrect. 3.7 is a combination of AO3 and AO2 question. The investigation was done at 20 degrees Celsius. How would the mass of the water loss be different if the investigation was done at 25 degrees? You can see that there is change in temperature from 20 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. What happened to the mass of water if the temperature changes from 20 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius? When the temperature will increase, the water molecules will gain more energy. As a result of that, there is more loss of water as compared to the water loss at 20 degrees Celsius. The reason is the rate of evaporation or the transpiration process will increase. Let's see the model answer. At 25 degrees Celsius, more water is lost as compared to water loss at 20 degrees. Student will get 1 mark for this answer. Now the student needs to give a reason. The rate of evaporation or the transpiration will increase because the water particles or water molecules are more energetic at 25 degree than at 20 degrees Celsius.